Welcome back to Hashtag That. I'm Amari Smith.
And I'm Jack Bergmann. From the Super Mario Galaxy movie to Hailee Steinfeld, we're back with the latest entertainment news updates.
All that and more. From Hamden to Hollywood, we are your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
From Hamden to Hollywood,
we are your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
Golf star Tiger Woods is stepping away from golfing indefinitely after crashing his car in Florida. This comes just days after Woods announced the possibility of participating in this year's Master Tournament. Woods was charged on a DUI charge, but was later proven not guilty. Following the crash, Woods released a statement on social media saying, quote, "I'm stepping away for a period of time. This is necessary in order for me to prioritize my well-being and work towards lasting recovery," end quote. The PGA Tour also released a statement regarding Woods, saying, quote, "Woods will continue to have our full support as he takes this important step," end quote.
American actress Blake Lively released a statement after a judge dismissed 10 claims against her It Ends With Us co-star Justin Baldoni. The former Gossip Girl star had 10 of her 13 claims thrown away by the judge working on her case. One of these claims included sexual harassment. She shared the statement to her Instagram story on April 3rd, promising to tell her story when they go to trial on May 18th. She stated, quote, "I'm grateful to the court's ruling, which allows my case to be presented to a jury next month, and for the ability to finally tell my story in full at trial, for my own sake, but also for those who don't have the same opportunity to," end quote. She vowed to work diligently in sharing her story and helping others in similar situations, and stated that the support of her fans keeps her going.
Celebrity couple Hailee Steinfeld and Josh Allen have welcomed their first child together, a baby girl. The couple took to social media to share the good news, saying, quote, "We're feeling incredibly grateful and blessed and savoring these early moments. Thank you so much for the love and well wishes," end quote. News about Steinfeld's pregnancy was first shared in December via an Instagram post. The couple will be raising the child in Buffalo. Allen said, quote, "I consider this place my home. It's where I've done a lot of growing up, and it's a place that I'll raise a family," end quote.
After releasing on April 1st, the Super Mario Galaxy movie has film critics and Nintendo fans clashing online. The biggest issue from the online community has been the large amount of fans simply labeling the movie as, quote, "mid," without an explanation. Over 75% of fans on Letterboxd have rated this movie 3.5 stars or lower, and over 30% have labeled it less than 3 stars. One Reddit user took to the platform to say, quote, "I watched the Super Mario Galaxy movie on opening night, and my thoughts on it are far from positive. There are so many things I really dislike about this movie," end quote. The movie was a large hit with the young audiences, so it comes down to personal preference. If you're an individual who loves to critique films, sit this one out. If you're just going to enjoy Super Mario fighting Bowser and Bowser Jr. on the big screen, then this is a must-see movie, and I strongly recommend you watch it.
There's been tons of news in the celebrity world, so I think it's time we spill the tea.
Couldn't agree more. Here with Hot Goss is Alyssa Schneider.
Thanks, guys. I've been hearing about some big developments, and I'm here to fill you in on all the tea. Starting off, Taylor Swift made a major return to the spotlight at the 2026 iHeartRadio Music Awards, marking her first in-person appearance at the event in 3 years. The pop star arrived in a seafoam green outfit that connected to her latest album era and quickly became one of the most talked about looks of the night. Swift also dominated the ceremony, taking home multiple awards, including Artist of the Year. Her fiancé, Travis Kelce, supported her throughout the night, and the two shared several sweet moments during the show. According to reports, Swift even referred to him as her fiancé during an acceptance speech. The appearance marked a huge moment for fans who have been waiting for her to return to live events. The night confirmed her continued dominance in pop culture and music. The television industry is undergoing a major shakeup in 2026, as dozens of shows are being canceled across networks and streaming platforms. Long-running programs and fan favorites have been cut as companies adjust to changing viewer habits and rising production costs. Major titles, including daytime talk shows and scripted series, have been axed, signaling a shift away from traditional programming. One report noted that these decisions reflect changing audience interests in today's media landscape. Even well-known franchises and newer series were not safe from cancellation. The wave of cuts has left fans disappointed and uncertain about the future of their favorite shows. This trend highlights how rapidly the entertainment industry is evolving. Speaking of which, NBC has officially canceled the long-running entertainment news show Access Hollywood after nearly 3 decades on air. The series, which first premiered in 1996, has been a staple of celebrity news and pop culture coverage for years. Network executives say the decision is part of a broader strategy shift in programming. Other daytime shows were also canceled as a part of this change, signaling a big transition in the industry. The show will continue airing new episodes through its final season before ending. One executive said the move is aimed at better meeting current viewing preferences. The end of the series marks the close of an era in entertainment television. That's it for this week's Hot Goss. I'm taking off, but don't touch that dial. #that will be back after this commercial break.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
You know you don't have to wear your PT gear anymore, right?
It's comfortable.
So how's civilian life treating you?
It's fine.
When I got out, I didn't want to admit that there was anything wrong because I felt like a failure. And then I realized, there's nothing to be ashamed of. So I started talking to someone. Maybe you are fine. But if you're not, it's okay.
Thank you.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Anybody want a package?
Don't worry, sir, baby. I got you.
And do you want to breathe?
He got into some sloppy situations.
Uncle Aaron's locked up for touching all those kiddos.
Here comes the boom.
Quinnipiac Tonight is Q30's premier sketch comedy show. Watch it live every other Thursday at 9:30 in the Piazza, or tune in online at q30tv.com/watch.
Clap if you care.
I don't know about you, Amari, but I'm getting excited for a bunch of new video game announcements.
Jack, I'm right there with you. The gaming world never sleeps, so here to update us with Plugged In is Zach Fornall.
Thanks, guys. For new announcements to price increases, we've got plenty to dive into today, so let's jump into it. After Mies have seen few appearances since the release of the Nintendo Switch, they're having a big comeback with a sequel to Tomodachi Life, titled Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. Create anyone from your family and friends to your favorite fictional characters and more, as you watch them live and get up to crazy shenanigans on an island of your design. With the endless scenarios and fun the game will certainly create, it's not too surprising that it has already hit a bit of controversy after Nintendo released a statement saying, quote, "In consideration of the unique gameplay in Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, we have decided to place restrictions on certain image sharing features," end quote. While this has disappointed many fans, the reason for this decision has become clear when a demo was released a few weeks ago. Players quickly figured out that it was completely uncensored, and that they could make the Mies say some interesting things, to say the least. Get ready for some wild and absurd drama, silliness, and more with your Mies when Tomodachi Life Living the Dream comes out on April 16th for the Nintendo Switch. If you're looking for more content from the Invincible universe after the show's Season 4, look no further than Invincible Versus. Invincible Versus is a 3v3 tag fighting game that evokes the brutal action of both the show and comics. Dive into the story mode, ranked matches, or battle your friends while playing as your favorite characters. At launch, the game will feature 18 fighters with a variety of playstyles, including Rexplode, Battle Beast, of course Mark Grayson, and the recently announced Conquest. But that isn't just it, as 2 DLC characters were announced to be coming later this year in the Year 1 Character Pass, those being Immortal and Universa, with even more later on. An open beta will be running this weekend on consoles from April 9th to April 11th, where players can test out 10 of the game's characters on 6 of its arenas. Hop in and try it out before Invincible Versus launches on April 30th. It's been almost 6 years since the release of the PlayStation 5, so you would think that the price would be lower, right? Well, you'd be wrong. PlayStation recently announced that the prices of their consoles will be going up, citing pressures from the global economic landscape. These price changes went into effect last Thursday and include the digital edition going from $500 to $600, the physical edition from $550 to $650, and the PS5 Pro from $750 to $900. Even the PlayStation Portal faced a price increase from $200 to $250. Many fans are justifiably outraged, while others rapidly traded in and bought new consoles before the hike. One user on Reddit said, quote, just panic bought my PS5 Pro. After hearing about the recent price increases planned for April 2nd, I went ahead and pulled the trigger, end quote. Hopefully when the PlayStation 6 comes around in a few years, we aren't seeing a price over $1,000. That's all the gaming news I have for today's Plugged In. Back to you guys at the desk.
Apple is celebrating its 50-year anniversary, and here to fill us in on the company's impact in history is Ryan Hage.
Hey hashtag, it's Ryan Hage. This past Wednesday marked a giant anniversary in the tech world, that being the 50th anniversary of the Apple Company. With it being around for so long, I want to take this time to look back at Apple's impact in the entertainment world. Let's get started. Although the company was founded in the 1970s, it wasn't until the mid-80s where Apple made their first ties with Hollywood, when they started to use product placement in movies and TV series. This time also marked the debut of the iconic 1984 Super Bowl ad, directed by Ridley Scott, that promoted the original Macintosh. For many years, they were just known as the computer company, but it wasn't until 2001, with the launch of the iPod, where they took their first steps into the entertainment world. The idea of a music storage device that could hold up to 1,000 songs was revolutionary, and only 2 years later, iTunes was released, and that cemented the fact that digital media was the future. According to the Washington Post, by 2014, iTunes sold more than 35 billion songs, and as of late 2025, the service still has 11 million consecutive users. If those two inventions weren't enough, a little thing called the iPhone was released in 2007. This device literally changed the world. Websites like YouTube, Twitter, and Tumblr became platforms almost anyone can use. The impact of the iPhone is still felt nearly 20 years later. In the following years, products like the iPad, Apple Store, and Apple TV were released, and it proved that the company can innovate 40 years after its inception. Even though Apple is well known for their products, their services are on the other side of the coin. In recent years, they have followed trends of subscriptions, with iCloud being the start of it in 2011. This was followed by popular services like Apple Music and Apple TV, which have helped elevate the way we consume media. Now, with Apple Studios seeing its first big success with the F1 movie, it has opened the floodgate of Apple's potential in the movie industry. As of right now, it seems they're leaning in the direction to continue to experiment with augmented reality technology. But wherever Apple goes next, I know the entertainment world will be sure to check it out. Well, that's all I have this week, but hashtag that will be back after this quick commercial break.
Do you enjoy Quinnipiac sports?
I just keep leaving to pick Paige Girardi over Carson Martin. I think
Floor general, absolute glue guy on the court.
Then Bobcat Breakdown is the place for you.
'Twas the night of Bobcat Breakdown, and all through the suite, all the producers were running around, getting ready for show of the week.
I brought mittens because I think that half of this take is cold.
I think us Anthonys think alike because I had the exact same idea as you.
Tune in to Bobcat Breakdown every Tuesday night at 9:30 p.m. on q30tv.com/watch.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
The go-to Quinnipiac news source for students by students. We've got the latest on campus news, student life, and stories all around the country. Get to know your local community with features on Hamden businesses and politics. Everything you need to know, all in 30 minutes. Wednesdays at 9:30, reporting for the Quinnipiac community.
I'm Melissa Sheehan. I'm Sophia DeBona.
I'm Amari Smith.
I'm Christina Tsimanis.
I'm Riley Farrell.
I'm Andrew Allison.
I'm Miranda Patorti.
We are the Q30 Newscast.
We're back with this week's Hollywood news update, and here to fill us in on all the latest updates, joining us at the desk is Nolan Radix.
Thanks, guys. With all the glamour and industry in Tinseltown, there's always some fresh news to dive into. In recent news, Riverdale and Forbidden Fruit actress Lili Reinhardt recently revealed to Cosmopolitan magazine that she was involved in an incident in which a male director told her to, quote, suck her stomach in. Although she did not reveal the name or project, many are outraged at this behavior. Reinhardt revealed that she had actually developed an eating disorder while playing Betty Cooper on Riverdale and had struggled with her body image. She told Self magazine, quote, I really don't like looking at season 6 imagery or pictures because I know that 99% of my thoughts were about my body, end quote. She went on to say that she would tell her co-host from Forbidden Fruit later, but has kept his name hidden from the public. Reinhardt has had a very public struggle with body dysmorphia going back to 2023, where she would make posts on Twitter about dealing with her insecurities with her body. How do you guys feel about Hollywood's physical standards being set so unrealistically high? And do you think it could damage stars and viewers?
Yeah, I mean, just to answer that question, I don't think there's any room for those type of comments. And unfortunately, we hear a lot of similar stories when it comes to the Hollywood culture and the Hollywood scene. So I definitely think it can be, mentally and physically damaging to the people that receive these comments. I mean, as we just heard from this story. So
yeah definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's honestly even more of an issue in a lot of those more like real lifestyle movies, and then also in a lot more of those like superhero movies. Like you think of like a Marvel or a DC character,
yeah, definitely.
how much weight you have to lose for that.
Oh, for
and
sure.
even then, sometimes there's still some people that are complaining about it. It's not really the best look for anyone on that, and it's just a little bit frustrating and shouldn't really be happening.
Yeah, for sure. In other news, Seth Rogen's hit Emmy-winning show, The Studio, on Apple TV, will continue without Catherine O'Hara, who passed away in January at age 71 following a spell of illness. Seth Rogen admits that Season 2 will address her death head-on. Rogen admits that the crew and writers will be different, but affirmed they will not, quote, ignore her, end quote. O'Hara, who received a posthumous award for her role on The Studio, served as the anchor of the show, and although her loss will fill an immeasurable void in Rogen's heart, he and his creative partner for The Studio, Evan Goldberg, admit, quote, reworking the new season after her death was an unbelievable change, end quote. Do you guys think that after an actor passes away, they should continue to influence the world they once acted in, or out of respect, keep their name out of future projects?
Oh, no, that's a great question. And first of all, rest in peace to Catherine O'Hara.
Oh, definitely.
I definitely think there's a way both can be done, I think there's some respect to be had when it comes to, ending the series after an actor or an actress passes away that's a part of the series. But at the same time, I think if done correctly, you can continue that series. I mean, for example, Chadwick Boseman was, the frontliner of the Black Panther series. And once he passed away, they still did a sequel. And, it still came out great, even though that he wasn't in it. And he, unfortunately, did pass away. So I think there's a correct way for sequels to continue.
Well,
yeah, that's kind of exactly the example that I was going to use. But I feel like one of the biggest things is it comes down to the family. Regardless of what they may have said while they were alive, just whatever family they have left, just making sure that you do your best in order to honor them and respect them, just because it's not just the actor you're respecting, but it's their entire image.
Definitely, yeah. Well, guys, I know we've had some profound discussions, but I'm going to need a break to think it all over. That's all the time we have for Hollywood News Update. I may be signing off, but I heard that the Super Mario Bros. Have been getting into some trouble.
Well, you heard right, Nolan. The Super Mario Galaxy movie hit theaters last week, and Jack, as you've mentioned before, you're pretty excited about this, right?
Yeah, 100%. Amari, I haven't been able to stop talking about this brand new Mario movie, so I'm really excited for this next package. Here to break it down is Anthony Chiffo.
Hey, Hashtag. The Super Mario Galaxy movie came out last week in theaters on Wednesday, April 1st. And let me tell you, it was a blast. I had the chance to see it the following day in theaters, and it was just amazing. But before I continue, I just want to issue a spoiler warning for anyone who hasn't seen the movie. Moving on, the film serves as a sequel to the first Super Mario Bros. Movie, which came out in 2023. And this time, the Mario universe was expanded significantly to include elements from various Mario games and projects, including Super Mario Galaxy, Sunshine, Super Mario Odyssey, Mario Bros. 1 and 2, Mario Maker, and much, much more. The plot of the movie was kind of all over the place. With a runtime of 1 hour and 32 minutes, they really packed a lot into it. Basically, Bowser Jr. captures Princess Rosalina and launches an attack on the Mushroom Kingdom in order to free his father, Bowser, who was shrunken down and imprisoned after the events of the first movie. Bowser actually teams up with Mario and Luigi at one point after Mario agrees to unshrink him, but he soon falls back into his evil ways after reuniting with his son. Also, characters like Wart, Birdo, and Dry Bowser make an appearance, but the film also included a ton of characters from other Nintendo franchises. A few small cameos like Little Mac and Doc Lewis from Punch-Out!, Pikmin, Game & Watch, and oh, Star Fox? He was voiced by Glenn Powell and wasn't just a brief cameo. He actually had a significant role in the film, serving as the group's pilot. There was also an awesome Super Smash Bros.-esque fight between Dry Bowser and Game & Watch. The film almost felt like a Smash Bros. Prequel. The references in this film were absolutely insane. They also revealed Daisy in a post-credit scene, which leads me to wonder if they'll make a Luigi's Mansion film anytime soon. I also debated whether Nintendo was making a Super Smash Bros. Movie in a recent article that I wrote for the Q30 website. My final verdict was possibly. Although the creator of Mario and the director of the film, Miyamoto, said it won't be happening anytime soon, I have reason to think otherwise. You can check out the full article on the Q30 website or by scanning the QR code here. Overall, the movie was pretty all over the place, but it was extremely entertaining and an excellent fan service. Critics aren't loving the movie, with the current Rotten Tomatoes score of 40%. However, fans are loving the movie with the current audience score of 90%. But all of this is subject to change as more people watch the film. Personally, I give the Super Mario Galaxy movie 7 out of 10 hashtags. Anyways, that's all the time I have this week. If you haven't seen the movie yet and you like Mario Nintendo, I would highly recommend it. Thanks for tuning in. I've been Anthony Chiffo, and Hashtag That will be right back after this commercial break.
Did you miss this goal last night? No worries, we got you covered.
Anthony Barreau gets the puck to Ethan Winbach in front of the net. He puts it past Alvin Breya.
Every team, every game.
She shoots it blocker side into the net.
All the news, highlights, and more.
First year connection. Ty Turner to Keith McKnight.
This is Sports Pause, Monday nights at 9:30, only on Q30 Television.
All right, look at you taking the stairs. Who are you?
We're your lungs. We are proud of you for quitting smoking, but you still may be at risk for lung cancer.
A routine cancer scan can detect it early when it's more curable. Good to know. Well, I gotta go somewhere.
So do we.
So do we.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
This week, Jack and I are playing a game of Guess That Pixar Movie with our host, Paige Thomas.
Thanks, guys. I hear we got some skills in the Pixar movie department. Let's go see how well you know your movie quotes. All right. First question. I never look back, darling. It distracts me from the now. We have Cars, The Incredibles, and Turning Red.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to say Turning Red because I know it's not from Cars, and I'd assume it's not from Incredibles.
Wait, you don't think it's from Cars? Because I was low-key about to guess Cars. I'm not going to lie.
The only way it could be is it could be like, I could see...
Because they're driving, they're cars.
Well, you're wrong.
I'm wrong?
So, yeah.
So what's the answer?
No. Oh, it's right. Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
I don't know who said that. I don't remember that.
All right, next one. Thanks for the adventure. Now go have a new one.
Give me up.
Yeah, I'm also going to go up.
Yes. Okay. I got that. Let's get it.
Now, third one. Take her to the moon for me.
This is Toy Story 2. Right?
I don't know.
No.
Wait, Jack, what do you think?
No, isn't this Inside Out?
Yes.
I think this is Inside Out, right?
Yes, this is Inside Out.
Yes, because it's... I'm trying to think of the exact part of it, but I can tell you this is not Toy Story 2.
Because I'm thinking like Buzz Lightyear.
No, that's to infinity and beyond. No.
Do you know who says it?
Is it that little elephant?
No.
Is that little elephant guy? Bogo? What's his name?
It's Bing bong.
Bing bong! Yes!
Okay.
I can do that. Okay.
Number 4.
Okay.
Anyone can cook.
Oh.
Ratatouille.
Yeah, that's
Come on.
Ratatouille. No
Like,
questions.
That's like.
Yeah.
I gotta be quick on my feet here.
Yeah.
It's not
Did I
ready.
say it?
It's not locked. It's not locked.
Good.
Do you know who said it?
The chef. What's his name?
Chef.
Oh no.
Christy.
Let him figure this out.
What's it say like the chef? The chef
All
said
right.
Ratatouille.
5.
Okay.
And I'll be shooting from my own hands.
Give me brave.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Now. Come on, Jack.
Dude,
what are we doing?
I'm not.
Let's get it. I'm locked in now. Yeah.
All right.
Get
Fine.
that hand ready.
It's
All
okay.
right. 6th is don't worry, it's lemon.
You got it. What you think?
Okay, let's go about this logically. Now Moana.
Yeah.
I know Monsters Inc. so well, but I'm not going Monsters Inc. The only way this could be Monsters Inc. is they're talking to Boo. I haven't watched A Bug's Life since I was little. We'll just go with Bug's Life.
I also do think it's Bug's
I think
Life.
it's Bug's Life.
Wrong.
Is it Monsters Inc. then? It's Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
Then. Yeah.
It's
It's when they're talking to it's a scene where they're talking to Boo and
Really?
it's Sully and Mike. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Wow, I didn't know that one.
Jeez.
All right.
Okay.
7.
All right, let's get it.
Proving I gotta watch more movies.
I don't want to survive. I want to live. Very inspirational.
Well, first of all, that's a tough quote.
I know.
Yeah.
I think it's a great quote.
I don't know.
It could fit any of these movies if
Okay.
you think about it here.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. Wall-E. This is the first time we're seeing Wall-E as a choice. I'm just gonna go with Wall-E.
You're gonna go with Wall-E? Yeah.
It's
Because
Wall-E.
it's in the spaceship and it's talking about it's all the people that are in space and they want to go back to Earth.
Do you know who
or
said
to the
it?
planet there.
Wall-E.
No.
Oh.
It was one of the captains.
Oh, one of the
All right.
There we
And
go.
today's winner is Maury.
Hey. You
Shout
put
out.
a good battle.
It's okay.
Good
It's okay.
battle.
It's okay.
All right.
Yeah. We'll take that. We'll take that. Yeah.
And for our discussion question, if you could live in any Pixar movie, what would it be?
What you think, Jack?
Many to choose from.
Now here's my thought process. If you live in cars, are you a car or are you a person? Because
Well, I mean, like, let's say like you're like one of the.
you'd be one of the cars. Okay, you'd be
a
like
car.
yeah. If you're in cars, you'd be a car. If you're in Wall-E, are you a robot or a human?
That's a good question.
Because that's a different answer. Because I don't want to be one of the people in the spaceship. Just one of the humans.
We'll
They can't
probably
even
end
walk.
up like them though.
Just make it more fun. Let's say like you're like a robot.
Okay, let's say you're a robot.
Yeah.
I would go. Honestly, I think Monsters University would be fun.
Yeah.
That's an
I want to go to
interesting
Monsters
one.
Inc. or Monsters University.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
What do you think?
I personally think The Incredibles.
Oh yeah, of course. Give me a
if I had a
superhero.
superpower, you
Yeah.
know.
Who are you thinking? Like, are we thinking like Dash? Are we thinking?
I'm thinking like Dash, something
Okay,
fast. Okay. What about you, Paige? If
I
there's
don't know.
any
I
Pixar
mean,
movie?
Monsters Inc. was brought up, and I don't want to go to Monsters University, and of course, the Uzma Kappa.
Rush Uzma.
Yeah, you have to.
That's not a bad one. You know what? You know what's crazy? It may sound crazy, but I'd also like to be in A Bug's Life.
But really?
Like
Why?
low-key, because like.
But I
what
could
if I'm
just be
like
in cars and I'd like drive over you and you'd be done.
Hold on, no. What if I'm like a little fly?
You're a little fly.
I
Like, you're just
can
flying
fly.
around.
Like I can fly all over the place.
No,
Like,
I don't know.
like-
I think being in cars would be so. If I was in cars, you know how many piston cups I'd win? One.
But like-
Never compete again. I'd
Just
win
win
one
one and that's
piston
it?
cup in the first
What type
season.
of car do you think?
Yeah.
you'd be? There's a lot of choices. You know, I don't even know much.
I
about
think a
cars.
better question is, what team would you want to sponsor you? Like, would you want to be like some sort of like sponsored by Radiator Springs, or would you want to be sponsored by Dynaco?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
I'm going Dynaco all day.
I think I can agree.
Ride or die, Dynaco.
Dynaco, that's the one to go. That's the one to go for sure.
Well, guys, I know we had a lot of fun today, but this is all the time we have for today's episode of Hashtag That.
Make sure to follow us on our social media accounts to stay up to date. I'm Amari Smith.
And I'm Jack Bergman. From the producers, talent, and everyone working hard behind the scenes, thank you for watching Hashtag That, and we will see you again next week.